Yo, it's been a minute, but shout out to Burn Poe, man. He gave me some content, man. So we gonna talk about it. But I want to do this first, man. As you can see right here, man, that's my mom and that's my dad. My OG, man, she originally out from Laramie, out west. And far as I know to my knowledge, my dad, you know what I'm saying, from out south, you know what I'm saying. But I know where he ended up meeting her at was out in the hundreds, because my granny eventually, you know what I'm saying, bought a house out that way where my great granny did. From what my understanding is, she left it to her. And then my dad, if I ain't mistaken, he stayed either on 103rd in LaSalle or either 103rd in Princeton. So it only makes sense, you know, how they met, you know what I'm saying. And then let me go to right here, you know what I'm saying. I keep this right here. Now this house right here, this was the house that my granny owned. This is on 101st and Perry. You know what I'm saying? That house is still there. You know, from the people I can remember when I used to grow up over there, I can remember, you know, I don't know if they still alive, but Val and Sheila, you know what I'm saying, Wussy and JoJo, Marquette, Tunana, you know what I'm saying, Cassandra, man, just so many different people that I can remember. But my older cousins, Victor and Harold, you know, grew up really mainly in this house. You know, I was young, man, but this the crib right here. And then let me go back here and show y'all this right here. That's a Archdiocese of Chicago, man. I went to St. Malachi and St. Joachim, right? So I graduated from St. Joachim. So y'all know how it is in the Chi. You got kindergarten to 8th grade. So that's my 8th grade diploma right there. And then you can see right there, that's me, my brothers, both my brothers when we was little. That's in this house right here on Perry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just, you know, want to show that, you know what I'm saying, because you know, a lot of times you be having people, you know, want to question, you know what I'm saying, and you know, be in the comments talking about where you ain't from and, you know, all that goofy ass stuff that I'm not gonna try to chase. But all this video is, right, just to bring some awareness, and I'm gonna talk about it, right? Because I can recall speaking on this some years ago, and it just so happened it came around again. And man, did it come around. Man, now we got that out of order. What up, y'all? Man, it's been a minute, man. Ain't nothing, your boy just been working, man, you know. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, man, you know, keep his head above water, man, you know, take care of his family and look out, man. You know, I lost my dad last year, man, so, you know, it's just been a, you know, a lot of focus on, you know, just trying to look out for the fam and take care, you know, the fam, man, you know, and, you know, keeping my word, you know what I'm saying, man, to him as well as to myself. And, you know, I'm so glad me and my brothers, we just locked in for us on, you know, looking out for each other, for us with the fam, you know, because that's how we supposed to do it. But let me get on this shit, man. I know it's been a minute, but I got some real, you know, good content to talk about, right? So, they had the Laugh-a-thon down here in Rockford, Illinois. Had it over the weekend. You know, I ain't attended, man. You know, I had a friend I work with, co-worker, man. You know what I'm saying? She performed at the Hard Rock, you know what I'm saying, casino. So, you know, I went out there. But, and I say but, they say the comedy show, man, they said it was mild. It was all right. But they say you had one dude that just went out there and just stunk it up, right? So, y'all know this guy, he Burn Poe, right? So, Burn Poe, and he do the skits and shit online. The Nathaniel character, the one he do that I like, man, be funny. And I think, you know, he alright, man. You know, I like fam, I ain't get on here to come bash you do none of that. Like I say, this video ain't nothing but just some content, and this ain't nothing but just some awareness for you and for whoever watching, you know what I'm saying, that ever come through, you know what I'm saying, this motherfucker 815, the motherfucker Renat, you know what I'm saying, the one that looks up so much to, you know what I'm saying, the crib that, you know, when they call Chicago Chirac, up here, they wanted to be Afghanistan. So, let me go into, you know what I'm saying, what was told to me, because, you know, I've been here since 92, man. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much grew up here. I'm plugged into here. Even though, you know, this ain't my roots where I was born and raised, but I came here when I was 16 going on 17. And, you know, since then, you know, as my journey in life, I done been all around. But when I came here, you know, it's like I planted my flag here. So, you know, this is where I've been at, you know, because what a lot of us at the crib got to understand, right? is you got a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that's from Chicago. That's down here, that been down here from the 80s, that migrated even before like they tore them buildings down. You know, I came down here with my mom and my brothers and my sister a little bit before they tore the buildings down. Like I said, 92 when I came down here, and you know, it was super duper slower than you know what I was used to. But I ain't finna get on, you know what I'm saying, my life story and stuff here in Rockford. I'm just letting y'all know that, hey man, a nigga been down here, so a nigga just falls in the soil. I'm known, I'm well respected. I can go anywhere in this motherfucker I go, it ain't gonna be nothing but what up, OG, what up, what up, JB, motherfuckers know me, man, you know. I was a nigga that was out here in these streets, man, you know, doing my thing. I'm not trying to glorify or brag or do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a legend. In the kitchen, I tore up that motherfucker 90. Coming from out west, out south, and over east, man. We talking about probably in my heyday, man, we talking about maybe 4 times a motherfucking week, depending what I'm going down there grabbing and what I'm doing. As far as clubbing, kicking it, coming down there seeing my family, you know, I'm going to always have them ties to Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I showed y'all that shit in the beginning, so I'm not chasing none of that goofy shit on proving to you niggas, you know, I'm from the city or from the shop, all right? So, you know, I ain't finna get on that. Now, let's get on this Burn Poe situation, right? So, I ain't know Burn Poe. I guess when he came down here back in the days, he was down there in the FGs. You know, the FGs ain't in there no more. They just tore down the FGs. Rest in peace to the FGs, too, because it's funny. When I first moved down here, we lived with my cousin on Lee Street in the FGs. You know what I'm saying? Before I got introduced to that east side of Orton Keys, and that's where my name, JB, was created. But a whole nother story, right? But anyway, I guess he used to be down here, you know what I'm saying, in the FGs and shit. And, you know, I'm going to say this, right, just coming from him, like, because I just understand the Chi-Town mentality, like, when you come someplace smaller and you know how your mindset think. But what we got to understand, right, especially, you know, my people from the crib, right, is that we live in different times where it's just so much information and exposure to where I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all don't know, I don't know how often y'all travel, but our slang and shit and how we talk and all that stuff, I mean, motherfuckers ain't gonna go so far as how the little young niggas talk like, on for them, you know what I'm talking about, and this shit. You know, we would say back in the day on everything, you know, on the guys, you know what I'm saying, like niggas say on my soul, or whatever it is, you know what I'm talking about, files with the goofy and all that shit, like, that shit, bro, is downloaded every motherfucking well. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, right, Burn Poe, this way you fucked up, right? This way you fucked up, bro. And you fucked up because you got the smell of yourself. You came down here, right? And you weren't in thinking, bro, which I ain't gonna say you ain't calculated. Maybe you just, you kicked your feet up and you thought you was really coming to some place that was super sweet. You thought, you thought this motherfucker was Waterloo or Iowa City or something, you know what I'm saying? And no disrespect to that little town, because it's like, boy, I used to go up there see my nephew, this like back in the days. But you thought Rockford was that when, bro. This shit ain't that, bro. Only difference, bro, from like I tell motherfuckers from here in the crib is just Chicago, just proximity and bigger, man. And there's so much to do. Come on, man. We talking about Chicago, the 3rd largest city in the country, bro. So, I mean, it ain't no comparison. But fars, what's going on, the movement, fars, motherfuckers in the streets, fars, niggas out here doing all this shooting and all that shit. It'll never be on the rate of Chicago as a place, bro, where, I don't know, maybe 150, 60,000 motherfuckers. Come on, bro. For you to even try to compare that shit is wild, bro. So let's stop it right there. Then you ain't thinking either, bro. Come on, bro. You act like Rockford 3-4 hours away from here, bro. Depending on how you drive, bro, I get to the crib in an hour and 20 minutes. If my sister called me talking about, hey, she need me, man, I'll jump on that motherfucker, that highway so motherfucking fast, bro. You gotta stop that. And then too, before I get on Burn Poe, because I said this shit the last time, man, we got a debt in this shit, man, and we got to stop doing this at the crib, y'all. We got to stop calling every place outside of Chicago a suburb, man. I told y'all, man, these little cities take that shit personal, man, because they feel like, man, when we come to their shit, we ain't respecting them like we on this superior ass shit. And y'all got to stop that. Because then when y'all do that shit, motherfucker feel some type of way, motherfuckers gonna want to try you. And Burn Poe, them niggas would have tried you, bro. Them niggas would have tried you, bro. I see you talking about you get money, you do all this, bro. You couldn't even sell out the Coronado. And that's a theater, bro. That wasn't the BMO, bro. And I can't even cap, because from what motherfuckers told me, they say all the rest of the motherfuckers was good. You know what I'm saying? They just said you did. They say, man, you came out there. They say, man, you told about maybe 3 good jokes, and then you did the goofy, and then your furniture moved, and then you tried to say something about the town, and you thought motherfuckers going, laugh it over. And then they say they just start getting down on your ass, and then you trying to be sarcastic and say, hey, with the, what's up, Rockford? Oh, that ain't gonna work, bro. Man, these motherfuckers down here gonna get on your ass, bro. They gonna stay on your ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, you gotta understand, you talking about, and I said this, man, in a video a while back, Chicago like the big brother in Illinois. Everybody already know what Chicago about and what's to it. So the respect gonna always be there. But man, for you to get that love and to get it back, man, you gotta show it back. Bro, I grew up out south and out west of Chicago, bro. I'm talking about well traveled. I'm talking about grew up well before red, blue lines, when we talking about Lake Down Round, Ravenswood, Jackson Park, Inglewood, nigga. Motherfucker O'Hare, Congress and Douglas, nigga. I'm talking about, nigga, that's when I was catching the L's and shit, catching the Metro ride to go see my dad in Riverdale and Blue Island, bro. I'm very cultured, bro. Because, man, I was traveling going air motherfucking well. Very Chicago culture, bro. Nick can't tell me nothing about the city. I was just in the city the other day at the motherfucking Balloon Museum, man. Taking and showing my daughter and my granddaughter, you know, what I used to do when I was little. But I say that to say this, though, bro. You know, you came down here underestimating, thought it was gonna be smooth, and you can't do that, bro. You got to get that respect, bro. Get that respect, you know what I'm saying? When you come here, just like you do every place else in there, you know. Let's kill this Chi-Town. We got to stop this, y'all. We got to stop saying everything is suburb, man. Since when, you know what I'm saying, a whole nother city with a whole nother county name, a suburb, to something else. This ain't Cook County up here, bro. This Winnebago County. Now let me educate you, Burn Poe. Maybe if you don't know. We got suburbs outside of here. We got places like Loves Park, McChesney. You got Byron. You got Winnebago. You know what I'm saying? Man, now, Freeport is a city. Freeport, like maybe what, 30 something minutes. But that's a whole city, just like Aurora. Aurora is a city. You know what I'm saying? And Aurora cracking. Y'all gonna say Aurora a suburb? Y'all gotta stop that goofy shit, man. You know what the suburbs is. Out west with Bellwood, Maywood, Oak Park, out south Lansing, Riverdale, Blue Island, Dalton. Come on, bro. That's Chicago suburbs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm gonna say this again, Chicago. We gotta stop this at the crib, man. I understand, man. Chicago, the largest city in Illinois, man, but you talking to a nigga, man, that then took his show on the road to these little motherfucking towns, man, where I done met stand-up, real niggas, gangsters, killers, man. I done seen so many motherfuckers from the crib come down there with their bravado and fucked around and get their head cracked if they ain't getting sent to buried back in the body bag. Man, we got to stop this goofy shit. All right, Chicago, we got to stop this shit, man. This shit be making us look so lame. Chi-Town, got to stop this shit. Because shit be looking so lame. Hey, Burn Poe. Corey Holcomb came down here and did this motherfucking thing. He ain't come down here talking about no Rockford suburb and all that goofy ass shit. Came down here and do his thing. I went to go see Corey. You know what I'm saying? And Corey ain't had no problems. But you came down here, you know what I'm saying, on some disrespectful shit. Then you said some old goofy ass shit talking about the hoes with the STDs or whatnot. Then you said, goddamn, what motherfucker said? You said you was running for some niggas and came down here. The fuck that mean? Now what that's gonna make it look like shit. What, you a bitch for running and shit? That's what motherfuckers gonna think. And I ain't saying you no bitch, but I'm just saying that's how motherfuckers gonna think. What you saying that shit? They said you was on there trying to save face, bro. They said, man, you was up there looking bad. And I'm like, damn. Bro, that's fucked up. But I'm just letting you know, yeah, you ain't gonna never forget Rockford, man, but you ain't gotta do all that hating and shit, man. I seen that shit, and that shit was lame as hell, bro. You gotta take that L, bro. You came down here and again, you thought motherfucker was in Waterloo or some motherfucking where or something. That's where you thought you was. You was in Iowa somewhere. You thought you just finna come get out and motherfuckers just gonna laugh that shit out. Boy, them niggas would have ran up on that motherfucking stage and beat your ass, bro. And then, you know, you just gotta do your homework on Rockford. You know, any smart man would, regardless wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do your homework. You know what I'm saying? And you just didn't, but you know now. You know what I'm saying? You come back up here, boy, shit. You bet you... Oh, shit, boy. You bet you... Well, more likely, I don't know how you move, but I'm just saying, you better not freelance move a nigga try you up here, bro. Especially how you tried to go on the internet to get down, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that shit wasn't even cool, man. So, I'm talking about, we gotta stop that shit, Chi-Town. I'm gonna say this again, right? You don't see Detroit saying Flint niggas ain't on shit. You don't see LA niggas saying Oakland niggas ain't on shit. Oakland niggas a suburb. Frisco niggas a suburb. You don't see that shit. You don't see Miami niggas saying, oh, Orlando niggas ain't on shit. It seems like the only motherfucking place, goddammit, you know what I'm saying, man. You know what I'm saying, where motherfucker goddamn just feel like ain't no other motherfucker place cracking the old shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the crib, and we gotta stop that, man. We gotta stop that, because when y'all come to them other places with that bravado, man, it ain't gonna play out good. And I can tell you right now, most definitely up here, it ain't. Niggas be talking all that goofy ass shit. I'll be reading them comments, man. Would y'all please stop it, man? Man, motherfucker do not want to have to come up here identifying who you is, your people coming up here to identify you, man. Goddamn weed made me forget, but hey, we gotta stop that, man. But yeah, man, your man Burn Poe came up here, man, and he did the goofy, man, and it ain't look good, man. So, you know, like I say, man, this just basically an awareness thing, man, you know, just to put people up, man, that come up here to Rockford, man. Man, motherfuckers doing the same shit. Yeah, motherfucker doing it. Then niggas sitting up here being goofy as hell, talking like, you know what I'm saying, man, this some little country cow town or something. Nigga, we an hour and 20-something minutes away from Chicago. Come on, man, stop it. Stop it. Everything that's going on, man, we just a city right up the way, man. We just a city right up the way. Just an hour and something away. You got the twin cities. You got two major cities right next to each other. Why can't be another city? So Chicago the only city in Illinois? Come on, man. We gotta stop this dumb shit. We gotta stop this dumb shit, y'all. Chicago, Chi-Town, Chi-Tilla. We gotta stop this dumb shit, man. You know, the rack and all that shit, that's the new kid shit. But, goddamn it, man. We gotta stop that, Chi-Town, because that shit be making motherfuckers look bad, man, when y'all come to these places. And then I didn't even seen this shit in the joint, too, man. Well, you know, man, niggas will be feeling some type of way, especially, boy, look like my last bit, boy, them East Saint niggas. And I hate to say it, man, a lot of motherfuckers from the crib, goddamn, man, they was taking them L's, boy. Them young boys was down there, man, making statements. I can remember one nigga, goddamn, man, he whooped the nigga from the crib so motherfucking bad. He was like, yeah, you like, where you at, tough ass Chicago? You know, so we gotta stop that, man. And like I say, I know it's gonna be a lot of goofy ass shit, you know what I'm saying, in the comments. And you know what, man, I like to let y'all get down. I don't know, I was just sitting up here thinking, man, I might not even turn the comments on, because I don't want to see all that disrespectful ass shit, because I just know motherfuckers be ignorant and be feeling some type of way. But I ain't finna argue with no niggas, man, that ain't went nowhere, probably up off the motherfucking block. Because if you have, you know what I'm saying, then you'll know, you know what I'm saying, and then you'll be smart and you'll understand and know that, man, hey, man, other places is cracking, man. It's gangsters everywhere. We gotta stop thinking just because, you know what I'm saying, man, you know, we from a motherfucking place where, you know what I'm saying, the guns be blazing and shit. And motherfuckers, goddamn it, man, be straight getting down and goddamn it trying to motherfucking finesse and do their motherfucking thing, man. They doing that shit every place else. Like I said, man, I done been a lot of places, man. Chicago is down loaded, man. And there don't be too many places I don't go where I don't meet a motherfucker from the city. You know, I just know my instinct. I could tell too, cause I grew up out south and out west. I coming in, you from out south, out west? Where you from out south, out west? I'm quick. You know what I'm saying? So just wanted to just say that, man. But Burn Poe, I appreciate it. You know, man, you come back, man, you know, just come back with your material right, man. You came down here with that, you know, shit that was watered down and shit. Then, you know, niggas don't give no fuck about you, bro, talking about no money and all that shit, bro. Man, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Everybody got paper, bro. Stop it. Niggas down here got paper, bro. Trust me. More paper than you, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. So stop all that goofy ass shit. That shit ain't gonna make you save face, nigga. You got up there and got booed. You gotta take that L, man, live with it, be a man about it, man, and go back and work on your craft, bro, and get your shit right. You know, I don't give no fuck what you say about me or none of that. Like I said, I ain't telling you this shit to get down on you, man. I'm just telling you, like, you know, man, you know, you just came wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, bro, I'm from Chicago, bro, so it ain't gonna matter what you say to me, nigga. I'm just telling you, nigga, I've been here, nigga, and I know how these motherfuckers get down here. And there's killers and gangsters and all that shit down here too, bro. That'll get up with whoever, bro. They don't give no fuck about none of that shit. These shorties down here wild, doing all that same goofy ass shit. These niggas got switches and all this shit too, bro. We only right down the street, bro. We just happen to just be, you know, a smaller city, man. That's about that, man. You know, home of Michelle Williams, Destiny Child, by the way. Home of NBA champion that day. He played for the Houston Rockets, not Fred VanVleet. Home of Cheap Trick, who bought the casino down here that be cracking. It's cracking down here in Rockford, man. You know what I'm saying? Rockford saved my life, man. So, you know, I love this motherfucker, man. I remember my OG, goddamn, she say, hey, single mom, she say, man, look, we either finna go to these projects, Robert Taylor, because this rent kicking my ass, or we can go to Rockford. Y'all want to check Rockford out? We said, man, mama, let's see what Rockford do. We don't like it, we come back. Man. Everybody else then left, went back, came a bunch of times, left, came back. I like I said, I planted my soil. Now I'd have been other places, but far as where I live and right here, man. So you know, I know Rockford well, and it just I be hating when I be seeing, you know, people from the crib, you know, just underestimate, man. And just let me know y'all gotta read more, man. You know what I'm saying? Strategize more, cause this motherfucker about that, man. You know, but I ain't trying to prove that to y'all. Keep thinking what you're thinking, man. I just don't come down here on that goofy shit, man. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't come down here on that goof, because I can tell you right now, you ain't coming down here taking over nothing, doing none of that. Like, motherfuckers just be coming down here with this crazy ass mindset. Like, this motherfucking town just, man, listen. Let's get this shit together, man, and stop it, all right? But I'm going to end this shit, man. You know, I just got off work, but I appreciate you, Burn Poe. You gave me something to talk about. So I just want to put y'all up on that. When y'all come to the motherfucking 815, Rockford, Illinois, man, hey, just come correct like you go any place else, man. You don't come down here on no goofy ass shit, man, and you ain't got to worry about nothing. And Burn Poe got to see with his performance. So shout out to everybody else. They said everybody else was cool. They was like, bro, you was the only one that did that goofy ass shit. And then you saying what happened. But it's cool, because I see Rockford on your mind. You did that goofy ass shit on Facebook and shit. But it's cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just work on your shit, get it together, man. I'm still a fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta call goofy shit out when I see it, man. You know, I'm an OG. I wouldn't be one man, you know, it wouldn't be right, man. You know, so I'm like, I'm gonna speak on it, man. You know, put somebody else up on it that this might bump into if you come on down, plan on coming down here, I mean, to come do a show or something. Because like I say, Corey came down here and killed it, ripped it. I wasn't no big fan of DC. I ain't think he was that funny, but he was all right. But still, you don't get disrespectful. You ain't got to worry about it. But Burn Poe was the first one to see. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go ahead and end that, man. To all my family in Chicago and shit, my friends and all that, man, you know what it is. It's love, man. And as always, man, I try my best to the people I don't see when I'm down there, I'm going to see. You know what I'm saying? And Rocktown stand up, man. Shit, I got to get them up for a W for this one, man, because you know what I'm saying? You tried to get down, bro, on us, bro, and niggas ain't going, bro. They ain't going, motherfucker don't get no fuck who it is, bro. You gonna need to respect it. Goddamn man, motherfucker gonna goddamn man get up with you, man. And that's all that happens. So, take that L, bro. But we know you ain't gonna forget Rockford. But no, come on back, bro. You know what I'm talking about? If it's that soft or wasn't that like you say, then come on back, bro. Come on back and try it again, man. That'll be cold if you do that. If you come on back, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna end this, man. Like I said, I appreciate you gave me some content to talk about, man. But y'all know the motto and the moniker, man. Peace and love. I'm out.